Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Steve here, and in this video what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to give you guys pretty much a tour of my workspace. You know, of course, this is my space that I work every day, and I know Lanasia's office is just right across the way over here, and we've got some things that we're going to be changing here over the next several weeks. But I wanted to show you how things are now and how it's been for pretty much for the last year. Probably a few changes here and there over the last 12 months, but I'm going to show you, give you a tour of how things are set up currently right now. So what I'm going to do here, let me turn my viewfinder around. I'm going to start here with this dark gray background. It's actually paper, okay? And you can get these like at any camera store. There's like all kinds of colors: gray, black, green, blue, purple, pink. You name it. I'm sure they've got a particular color that you might need. And this is I think this is like a 10-foot, 9 or 10-foot wide one. They've got smaller ones as well. So it's totally up to you what you need based off of your workspace. Let's see here. Over here I also got just a little LCD light here that I use for one. And you see me do videos with this backdrop, you know, and in that backdrop, it kind of gives a dark, more of like a dark, real dark gray gradient look in the video. You've seen some of those videos. This is what I use to create that little effect. And here's my little trusty chair here. And then here's my, here before I get into that, I'll show you some of the lights. Lighting is very important. This is a softbox light that I've had for about, I don't know, maybe about 3 years now. I've got this one, that one over there, and then I've got one in the closet that I haven't put together yet, since we moved into this space about a year ago. But basically I've just been really just needing this one and that one. And then of course I have a ring light here, which I'll show you here more here in just a moment. But just kind of showing you how things are just set up now. Got this table here that I got from IKEA. You kind of backdrop here so you can get a better look up. Just a basic utility type table here. I think we got this in the dining section at IKEA. I think it's like 150 bucks or whatever. Of course, I have another Mac here that I use. This is where I do a lot of my tutorial videos a lot of times. I do a screen share on the computer here, and then I have my camera set up like right here, typically on this tripod right here. Like on that tripod, I'll have it sitting right over here, and then it'll be shooting the video and I'll be sitting right here. You've seen those videos before. And so if you ever see me looking over to the left, I'm looking over at this computer here, just to kind of give you a little idea of how that's all set up. And then of course, just some of the equipment. This is let me kind of give you a better backdrop of that so you can kind of see that set up. And then I've got some of my cameras here. This is probably my main one. This is the Canon, see if we can zoom in. That's the Canon EOS 70D. Probably, man, this is a workhorse here. I've shot so many videos with this camera right here. Has interchangeable lenses. It's a DSLR camera, your typical DSLR. Here's my 24mm, lens here. Create some pretty cool images. And guys, you don't need a lot of this stuff if you're just starting out. This is stuff that I've scaled up to. The best camera that you can use starting out is actually this thing right here. All right, as long as you got this, you're in business. You're ready to rock and roll. So just to kind of show you, so this is the Canon 70D. This is the Canon M3. I've had this one for about 3 years now. It's a mirrorless camera. What I'm shooting on right now is a Canon M50. Looks very similar to this. It's the same class, just has a lot more capabilities and features than the Canon M50. And then of course, just things the bag with one of my 24mm lens goes into. Here's a dead cat or a windshield that you can put over your microphones. Like it goes over this Rode mic right here, which typically can fit right there on the camera right there, just like that. And I've got one that I'm using right now on this camera that you can't see because I'm using it to film this video. It's a much more bigger microphone. I'll have to share some information a little bit later about that one. But that's pretty much the backdrop setup. Of course, I've got my trusty couch. So when I'm like, you know, tired and need to break away from the computer, or sometimes just to think on what I need to do, this is typically where I'll be. I'll just come right here and I'll just go to sleep. Just relax, you know, pretty cool. You know, not too big, not too small, but just enough just to kind of break away from sitting in a chair, you know, working on whatever. So it gets a lot of, I spend a lot of time here, guys. So just letting you know, especially at night when I have a lot of late nights. So then of course I've got my whiteboard here, you know, and I put, as you can see, I got a lot of stuff that I erased and put on, and you know, so I'm always using it. One of the big things that I'm going to be focusing on a lot in 2019 is telling more stories, sharing more video creation tips, just giving a lot of extreme value in a lot of my content, and mainly massive content. We're going to be making a lot of content, you know, on this YouTube channel this year, and we're going to have some fun. Hey, we're gonna have fun, guys. We're gonna have fun with it. We're just gonna make this, you know, so much fun in what we're doing. We're already having fun, but we're just gonna have a blast with it for 2019. So, then I've got, of course, I was telling you about my ring light here. I use that. I've used this in a lot of my different videos over the last few years. Works really well. It definitely does some really good illumination. Trying to give you an idea. I wonder if I can do this here. See that? So I'm actually shining my camera through the ring here, so it really creates a pretty good, you know, it really illuminates the video really well. So it's real good. So if you don't have a ring light, it's definitely a great investment when you get to that point. There's different sizes or what have you, you know, but definitely you don't need it if you're just starting out. But it's a good thing to have, you know, as you scale up your skills. And so let's look over here. Give my camera a minute to adjust from all that brightness. This is actually a television. I don't really use it. I really don't watch TV in here mostly, because I'm usually, if I am, I'm watching like different things on my computer. But I use this for like different animations or different graphics that I might be shooting in the background. So you've probably seen some of those videos where I might have my name flashing across it or whatever, just to kind of creates a pretty cool effect. And oh, I didn't show you this. Let me, I like this here, and I'll be doing some other videos. This is just an impromptu video here. Here, I'm pulling up my phone here. Give me a second. I'm going to show you something that's pretty cool. I've got this service here. Here, let me show you. Give it a second. That right there. See that? See that? So I've got some different lighting that kind of illuminate behind my desk. So if I am shooting video at this direction, it kind of creates a pretty cool effect. And of course I got a lot of lights on and everything. So if I turn off that ring light, you might be able to see it a little bit better. There you go. See that? So, and it can change colors and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. Now, so that's pretty much everything in the back. Here, let me turn this light on so it can still give a pretty good light in the video. So let me kind of stand back, kind of give you an idea of where I'm at here. You know, just enough space, what I need. And of course, here's my main computer, my main Mac, where I do most of my editing. I do some editing on this one too. This is a workhorse as well. But now I do a lot more on this one. Just a little bit bigger monitor on this one. And let me see what else I got. I got my trusty Yeti mic. Got my Smell Good camera there. I mean, candle. Got my other monitor right here that I use. So I definitely need more, you know, visual real estate when I'm moving different pages and all that kind of stuff. So I usually have I definitely use that stuff. So, but for the most part, then of course, I'm always in this chair right here. It definitely gets the job done. You know, for what we're doing from day to day. And a lot of it is a lot of editing. And I know I'm doing a 90-day challenge currently right now. I'm actually making a video every single day, you know, giving some value, you know, just trying to give people an insight on how to become more successful online, on the internet, and specifically using video. Video is such a very big part of, you know, having success on the internet now. It's just truly mandatory. And so I thought it'd be pretty cool to kind of give you guys a little insight on what my workspace looks like. Now, disclaimer, does not mean that your workspace needs to look like this. This is just basic. It works for me based off of the space that I have and the equipment that I'm using, right? Because I got a lot of equipment as well. So it works for me. Now, if you're brand new and you're just getting started out, does not mean that you need to go out and get all these different types of, you know, lights and tables and, you know, computers, and you don't have to get all that stuff, guys. So if you're watching this and you're brand new to this whole internet marketing thing, creating content thing, hey, your phone, start with your phone and scale up. You know, I wish I could have got one of my old cameras that we used to use, but you know, man, that thing, I have to blow some dust off of that thing. But you know, start where you're at. That's really what it's all about. And when it comes to, I think it's really important for 2019, if you really want to scale your results and you really want to do some big things, I would definitely designate a certain workspace, a place where you can work, where you're not going to be disturbed, where you can focus. Does that make sense? I think it's really important. Everybody's not going to have an office. Everybody's not going to have a certain section, you know, where they're just completely alone. But you definitely need to find something, somewhere, some place that you can focus so you can get things done, if that makes sense. If you got to wait until everybody goes to bed and you got to get up and get some things done, hey, do what you got to do, you know. But I think it's really, really important if you're wanting to have success in 2019 and really take that success for years to come, you definitely got to find a place where you can actually work and get things done. This is my main place right here. I do some filming in different parts of the home and even in other houses that we've had, but I always had a certain space where I did most of my work, whether I'm just working on the computer, whether I'm shooting video, whatever it might be. This is typically where I'm at. You know, maybe in another video I'll show you Lenasia's office. Very similar space, but totally different layout. And she's more of a programmer, web designer, so she creates a lot of our capture pages and things of that nature as well. So she has a really cool setup, and I'll show you that in another video also. But this is pretty much my space currently right now. Again, like I said earlier in the video, we're gonna be making some changes and just how I got some things laid out later on. I'll make another video about that later. But for now, this is it, guys. This is where the magic happens. The videos that you see, the things that we create, the results that we get, it typically starts right in here. So, hey guys, I'm gonna keep this video short, let you guys get back to the rest of your day. Thanks for checking out my office. I'm glad you got a chance to walk with me and see the tour of my workspace. So be sure to go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and comment below if you have any comments about anything. I'll try to put some information on some of the different things that we use in my workspace here. But be sure, again, like, comment, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure you do that so you don't miss out on any new videos that I'm going to be adding to this channel pretty much on a daily basis. So you definitely don't want to miss that information. So thanks for checking out the video, guys. Thanks for, hey, hanging out with me for a few minutes. And hey, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.